Good morning and welcome back to North Dakota today. So Sophia and I are trying something new and fun today. This is something I discovered on social media recently, and I think it's a very meditative, creative, soothing little craft you can do at your home or maybe in your journal.
Okay, so you may be wondering what in the world this is. So it's called Tendrilis script, and it's a form of writing that uses drawings of vines, leaves, and tendrils to write a message.
So this cheat sheet is going to stay up behind us so you guys can follow along at home and try to write something. Sophia and I are going to start easy.
Yes.
And try to write our names first, but there are a few little rules, okay?
Okay.
So what the most basic way you can start your sentence or your word is just with a vine, like that. Simple. You can start getting a little more complicated and making like a whole tree with branches that eventually split off into sentences. That's just something fun you could do. So shape really doesn't matter. But you separate the words you create with this little greater than sign. I actually tried to figure out what it was called, and I couldn't find the technical name. I think it's really just called a greater than sign, but I also saw caret or chevron, whatever you want to call it.
There's a lot going on.
Yes. So use that to split up your words, and let's try to write our names.
Okay. So the S, this one makes sense. It's like a little S kind of crawling around the vine.
Some of these look similar too, which makes me a little nervous.
Okay, S-O-P.
Ooh.
This is hard.
It's time consuming. I feel like if I was in middle school, I could have memorized this in an afternoon, and me and my friends would have like a new secret language by recess, you know?
Okay, guys.
That was fast.
I have completed my Sophia.
That looks so good.
This is fun.
Okay, you have to try something harder now since you did your name.
Okay.
I'm searching.
Maybe I'll try my last name. That's not really that hard either, but this is scary though. When Tatum said we were gonna do this on the show, I was like, uh-oh.
Okay, and here is mine.
Beautiful.
Yeah, not too shabby.
I love it.
I do like how some of the similar words will have similar tendrils too, like the B and D. You just flip-flop them like you do in the English language.
Well, some of them make a lot of sense to me, like the S, the I
M?
is just basically a,
Oh yeah.
but like the R being two doesn't really make sense.
Which I think that kind of follows sign language too. Like some of the letters make a lot of sense and some do not. Ooh. I'm copying you and trying to do my last name as well.
Yeah. Okay, where's my H? H, A, R. Oh, again.
Ooh.
I think it would take a lot of work to make sure that this looks very aesthetically pleasing.
I agree. But
And
maybe
more like a vine.
the point is for it to be very carefree. Here I finished my Tatum Miller. So this is my full name written on Vine. I'm a little impressed with myself.
Okay, this is mine.
Ooh,
It's pretty scribbly, but this is fun.
it looks so fun. I like it. Okay, Sophia, this is gonna be our new methodology to pass secret messages to each other.
Ooh, I think this would be great. You know, like when you were in high school and you would pass love notes to your crush.
Oh
And then the teacher would take it.
We're giving kiddos the ideas.
I would do this, and then no one will know what you're trying to say.
I think this activity is kind of comparable to adult coloring books too.
True.
Where it's just not necessarily a goal in mind, but it's something soothing that you don't have to pay a lot of attention to. Once you got this alphabet down, of course, it may be difficult at first, but try it out if you've got a whiteboard or piece of paper at home and see what you can come up with.
I completely agree. I think too that folks are just wanting to find a way to get off their phones and do something creative. So, okay, did you see this on TikTok?
I
Instagram?
did.
Okay.
So ironically, I saw this on my phone. I know there are also tons of different versions of this. And of course, depending on culture, there are other ways to write in different languages of sorts. This method works for any Latin-based language.
Ooh, okay.
And then I actually have a picture of some full sentences written out so you can kind of see what a final product can look like.
Yeah.
We can pull that up here in a second if I remember to put it in actually. But it's very pretty. And then, oh yeah, there it is. And imagine that as multiple tree branches too. You can get so creative. And there's also a numbers version online too that I could post on our North Dakota Today Facebook page so you guys can learn too.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing this with us, Tatum.
Of course. Now, you guys, of course, don't go anywhere because it's Thursday, which means we're meeting our furry friends from Homeward Animal Shelter for the week. Stick around.